All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here. A little bit of errors. I can't stand it when it happens. Is when I make this, and I'm supposed to be in, and it's one of these. What is it? Errors. I know what the hell I'm doing. I really do. I know what the hell I'm doing, but it won't go to the right studio. It really makes me mad. It makes me mad because I lost my intro, and I lost the things that I was going to be doing. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put the other intro just in this different studio. And I know I'm bitching. What else is new, right? Captain Jack's bitching. I didn't have a chance to get my Captain Jack hat on, which is unfortunate. But we are here. I'm going to be talking about. We'll be talking about going out to Tampa and the fun that we are going to have this weekend. In fact, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the room, and hopefully it'll come up. There you go. That's a shot of the room. Oh boy, that's a bunch of glare. Sorry, on the left side. That's one of those neon lights that you see behind the bar. That is the bar up there. Some places to sit down here. You got a couch, you got two seats, you got some bar stools, some other chairs. So a little bit of room there. And I can't show you the outside. I can't show you the outside because, again, I have a lanai that has, a nice table for about six there. And I got a couch out there and two papasan type chairs and a other chair. I got there's places to sit. And I am going to be with several clubs to include Orlando Raider Nation, I-4 Raider Nation, members of South Florida Raider Booster Club, and of course, the Black Hole of Tampa going to be hosting the events here. So let's go to the other camera, see what we can see here. There you go. Oh, wrong one. Of course, it's the wrong friggin' camera. Let's try this one. There we go. Side camera view. You got the desk here. On the other side, we have another computer. So I will be, if somebody will try to do a live show while I'm on for the party that we're at. It might be some dead air, but I will have like the camera on and you'll see people, and maybe they'll have the microphones here. You will have like a live view of the party at Captain Jack's house. If you are in the area, please come on by. Going to be the bar. You saw the bar. Let me go jump back to the live camera, USB live camera, and you can see the bar over there to your left. That bright light is actually a neon sign. So you got the Raider tree. Places to sit down. There is. If you're not watching TV, there's a nice Bose stereo sound from there. We'll have the TV outside in the lanai, so we're gonna bring it all to you, and it's gonna be fun. It is Saturday, 3 to 6 p.m. If you want to come, get with me. Either text me at 813-508-5731, 813-508-5731, or hit me up on Instagram, or hit me up on Facebook or Twitter. Hit me up. I will be monitoring them. I'm sorry, Twitter doesn't get a lot of my monitoring time, but Facebook and Instagram do. So obviously, if you want to come, in fact, I will make an announcement here. I'll put this up probably I'll make it a banner. I'll do that. That's easier. Okay. So excuse me, I want to say thank you to hello to everybody here. Saw Matt Marinovich there. I saw Kenneth Clark in there. So excuse me while I type this. Raider Nation party at Captain Jack's house. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, or text me. Got to spell text right. And I'll put the number up. I used to have Google. Was it Google the Google number? But I was testing that today, and apparently that don't work anymore, which is a bummer. And of course, you got to have a yard there. So there we go. That is the add banner, and we're going to show this right across the bottom of the screen. Raider Nation party. My house. If you're in the area, please hit me up. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or text. So again, those are all my numbers. I want to say thank you to all the folks that are here. A lot of folks on Instagram, or at least they were. Go back to comments. I see Matt Marinovich is here and Kenneth Clark is here. Lots of love to Dodger Chica, who just came on. I don't know if she just came on Instagram. Love you as well, honey. Hope that you are doing well over there in California. Got LV Edits, Chris Lentz, who's talking to me about the third period score tied with the Panthers. 4-4. Thanks for that. William McKinney J and Eric Guzman. Dark Phoenix. I know Dark Phoenix. How you doing there, darling? One of our characters, personas, I should say. Oh, that's not. Oh, yes, it is. It's Josh Jacobs for a long, long game. 81 Raider. And if you're on Instagram, please come over to YouTube because I can see your comments, but I can't post them that I can while on YouTube. But I know Dodger Chica is in love with the fact that the Dodgers signed Matt Snell, the World Series champions, and I will get a chance to pop out, hopefully soon, for the season. I definitely want to see the Dodgers Phillies game, and hopefully maybe another game. So Dodger Chica and I are definitely going to a Dodger game when I can get out there and get tickets. 81 Raider says I'll be in Tampa. 81 Raider, please hit me up, text me at the number. Wow, Ed Winchell, Dodgers are signing Soto this week. Is that true? Wow, the rich keep getting richer, but they're also spending a lot of money. But that's fine. I mean, I like to have had Juan Soto on the Phillies, and but gotta love it. The Dodgers want to spend some money. Good for that. Shannon Weaver 21 joined on Instagram. Thanks again as well. Chris Lentz, what's your opinion on the new Golden Bat rule? I have yet to hear about this. What is the Golden Bat rule? Matt Marinovich, this is why I'm gonna put the thing up here. This is why I say if you're on YouTube and you do the comments on YouTube or Facebook, I can see the comments. Didn't see NFL. Did Ref Guru say we got screwed? Yes, he did. But I am going to say this, Matt. What he said was this, and this is I'm going to try to get it down to as small as I can. The original call, which was illegal shift, was correct. Okay, call was correct. The other official who came in and blew his whistle, called timeout. At that point in time, the play should have been whistled dead, and they should have had to redo it. You guys have heard me talk about the inadvertent whistle before. Inadvertent whistle before for the Bengals game. Shannon Weaver says, "Hope to see you this weekend." All right, Shannon. Did you get my number? I'm going to put it over there on Instagram as well. Say so. Text me for the party at my house. Put my number. So I'd like to see a bunch of people out there, or message me on Insta. So there you go. That's my hit for all the people that are on Instagram. Yeah, and so what it was at that point, the play should have been whistled dead. That it should have been a stoppage, and they should have reran the play. But of course, because the Chiefs got the fumble, they just kind of said, "Oh well, we're not going to listen to that, inadvertent whistle." The initial call should have over the illegal shift because of the whistle. Yeah. Well, it wasn't. Well, no. The initial call was the illegal shift, Matt. That was the initial call, was illegal shift. But once you have an inadvertent whistle, that should have overruled the call. It should have been blown dead, or it was blown dead, and the play should have gone back where they put the ball, where it was, the time, where it was, and the play should have been ran again. Now, at that point, considering that the Raiders had lost the ball, you would think that maybe we try the field goal from there, which I would have think is about, I think, a 47, which was closer than the 55, the 57, and the 59-yard field. I think those are the numbers, 55, 57, 59 that Carlson had missed. So, again, we got fucked without benefit of KY. And again, if that's what the call was, and Ernest Biaggi, yeah, shit is normal. Refs taking the radio check. Yeah, I agree. We are all in agreement there. Meanwhile, and I got to read what they're saying about this golden bat rule, Chris. So sorry, I didn't see this. Let me see this. Commissioner said that the owners of that a golden at bat rule is, so the concept of golden at bat is that a team could choose one at bat in every game to use their best hitter, regardless of where they are in the lineup, to come to bat. On the ninth man scoring position, Bryce Harper can come to bat to try to win it, even if they are at the seventh, eighth, and ninth batter. And it also would be considered a one-time replacement. That, I appreciate you letting me know about that, but they are trying to really, I could understand. I can understand where they had the designated hitter go to both parties, okay? Because that needed to be addressed. This golden at bat rule, yeah, call me old. And by the way, I had my hair up because I had just got out and had something to eat. I did get my hair done today. Woo, looking good. I went to my stylist, who always takes care of me. Why I go to her 10 years in a row. Never leave my stylist. Anyway, you have a great stylist, you keep them. She's awesome. She's a Raiders fan too. So hopefully she'll be able to partake. Remember, right here, Captain Jack's house party Saturday. There's drinks. There's a cash bar. I already showed you the bar. There's food until it runs out. The development, it's not small, but it's not large like California standards. these big developments. It's not. It's a Florida development. Okay. Hopefully AP will go and coach Chicago. I don't think so, Ed. AP should be given another year with the Raiders injuries and messed up quarterback situation. Yeah, I disagree with you as well, Matt. I disagree. And Miss Peggy and I were at odds about this. And we'll have another show the Tuesday following the Bucks game. Miss Peggy is of a mind that AP should be given another year, at least another year, and for his chance to revamp his choice of an offensive coordinator. But it was his choice the first time with Luke Getsy. I say, and Matt was saying this as well, Mike Vrabel, but, and God, Richie Riche said it best. I hate agreeing with a Bronco, but Richie Riche said it better. Or was it Alex? Either way, it would have been a Bronco or a Chief fan that said this. The defense is decent. It's the offense that needs to be retooled. And we need an offensive-minded head coach. Chris Lentz said the Flyers are winning. Thank God. Ernest agrees with Peggy. I just say if you have the right coach, things can happen. And I like Dan Campbell. I do. I like Dan Campbell. But and that line of thinking. But hey, Matt Boucher, my Browns fan and Vikings fan. Nice. Oh, is it picked? Or is it was that a Meek Robertson tips the ball, but I think they're calling him for a defensive pass interference. Oh no, it's Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold, I will admit, is very handsy. Very, very handsy. Let's see the replay. Campbell is saying, I ain't fucking, whatever. Okay. So yeah, I gotta say, guys, that's defensive pass interference. Sorry. That is defensive pass interference. Black Thanos is over there on Instagram. Thank you for being there, Black Thanos. Come on over to YouTube because I can put your comments up. And Matt was talking about Tommy Boy. I know who Tommy Boy is. We'll try and bring in Mike Vrabel. I would love to have Vrabel, but you gotta have a great offensive coordinator. You gotta have a great offensive coordinator. Kenneth Clark, say, are you ready for Christmas? How are you doing tonight? I'm glad you're good. Josh Jacobs just scored a touchdown, so now the score is 10-6 pending the extra point. And I say pending the extra point because remember, no kick is guaranteed. Ken, I'm doing okay. I have the Raider tree up, but that is up 365. That's up 365. Oh, Ed Winchell, since you were here, I already told Dodger Chica that we is like her and I are going to a Dodger game when I get out there. I know you'll be going too. So we'll need at least 3, if not 4 tickets. Because I know you and Dodger Chica are going to enjoy the hell out of it. And this is in addition to hopefully the Philadelphia series. I'll have to see where that is. Ed says he heard Vrabel doesn't want the job. And there you go. If Vrabel doesn't want the job, but who's the source on that? Who's the source? And John Gruden could talk with Mark Davis any day. I don't want, God, no. I'm sorry. I don't, no. John Gruden coach in here. I don't necessarily think that he was talking to Mark Davis about, hey, I need my old job back. I really would be um I really would be remiss if I didn't think that no, I don't think it was, hey, can you hire me back as the Raiders head coach? I don't think so. Oh, Dexter, a new Dexter series. I saw a couple different episodes of Dexter when it was on the first time. They were very intriguing episodes. Matt wants Gruden with Telesco. Since we are over, I know that Black Thanos is over there. Black Thanos calls him Tom Fiasco. Uh, Black Thanos, like I said, I like what he's been doing so far. Really do. I like what Tom Telesco has been doing so far. And I think that, and I can't remember if Telesco was brought in after they signed AP. I think AP was signed and then they brought in. I could be wrong, but I think that AP was signed and then they said, "Hey, our new GM is going to be Tom Telesco." So he's got to work with it. I'd rather have McVay from the Rams. Is he going to be available, Ernest? Honestly, is he going to be available? Noodles, fuck eight or fuck it. I'm just reading his name. He's over there on Instagram. Thanks again for being here on Instagram. And I agree with Ed Winch. Just me. I want Gruden as far away from here. And God, I hope this is not true. I do not think that Deion Sanders is going to be our head coach. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I don't think that he will be our coach. I don't want him as our head coach either. I don't. And of course, with Deion, you get Shador. I want the Raiders, if they're going to get a quarterback, it to be Cam Ward. That's just me. No, I'm tossing up possibilities. Maybe available. No Gruden, Sanders. Well, yeah. Thank you, Ernest, for that. I don't think Sanders would leave Colorado as well. And that'll be the. I mean, that'll be the talk of the whole offseason is whether Sanders is going to leave Colorado, where his son will line up. I just hope. Matt says he's going to go to the Cowgirls. I don't. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. Of course, my yawning. It's the environment. It's this chair. It's the lights. My lights are a little bit subdued tonight. Nice run by Montgomery. Lions are up 10-7 with a little over 5 minutes left in the second quarter. In case you. And yeah, I know Deion Shador is a friend with Brady. I know that Brady has got a lot of um, juice. I just hope that his son is drafted number one and not by us. Personally, I'd rather have Cam Ward. Oh my goodness, Jerry Jonesy thinks that McCarthy, it's McCartney, or McCarthy, without the McCarthy. I think that's all PR. I don't think he does. Thinks he's doing a great job. Yeah, I laugh as well. Noodle says hello. Thank you. And again, if you're over there on Instagram, thank you for being here. Come over to YouTube and I can post your comments. We are almost halfway into a show. Truth be told, Tom, would be crazy to shake up this staff now, go through the 25, go through the point or the apostrophe 2-5 season. Yeah, but here's what I said. If you know it's broke, and I point to you with the Josh McDaniel era, if you know it's broke and you know that it's screwed up, why keep an asset that you know is broke? Fix the fucking problem. Excuse my eyes here. Get my eye drops in. If you know it's broke, fix it. Fix it immediately. And with a coach that it's worthwhile. Chris Lentz, I do not want Bill Belichick either. I know I'm picky. I think the Raiders take Sanders, use the rest of the draft picks. Not all of them. Oh my God, not all of them. Because remember, Ed, we need a corner. We need a tackle and a guard, true. We need a corner, we need an end, and we need a defensive tackle. We need a linebacker. So if you go by, need, obviously BPA, but I would go BPA by the round and see who's available and see what the highest, best player available in a position of need is. That's the way I would do it. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter, with Detroit driving to about the 15-yard line. I can't see. I think the Raiders said, yeah. And I Ed, and I can't wait to see my buddy Ed Winchell. Let's work on that, Ed. What is this, a quarterback from being broke, then injuries got it? No, Ernest, no. Smoke and mirrors, brother. No. Losing Wilkins hurt. Losing Kuntz in the beginning of the season hurt. Losing Eichenberg to injury and have him very limited play hurt. Although that's a rookie. The injuries hurt. But we were more than a quarterback away, Ernest. Wow, Matt Marinovich with the announcement from the top rope. Meredith is a top 10 offensive guard? Is that PFF markings? Is that PFF markings? It could be PFF markings, but I don't give a lot of credence to Pro Football Focus. I really don't. I don't give a lot of credence to Pro Football Focus. I don't. Deion gets head coach, gets his kid, and Hunter now, and you are smoking some good shit. If you think that all three of those things are going to happen, Deion is the head coach, and he gets his kid, and he gets Hunter. No. You're smoking something, buddy. If we were more than a quarterback away, then how come if we are, I know you, if we are more than a quarterback away, then how can you blame the coach? Hey, so I don't like his decision making. I don't like his decision making. Plain and simple. That's how. I don't like his decision making. I don't like what I've seen out of the brain trust of what he does as a head coach. And I could just blow off last year as a learning experience. I'm talking this year. No, I don't like his decision making. Cap Nessie has any more of that good shit. That's from Ruben. And Jeff was saying definitely is smoking something. Ed, we all think you're a little bit little bit out there. My take on all this is an unpopular one. For yeah, I get it, Jeff, and Asa, thank you for that. And again, it's I just don't like what I've seen so far. I gotta sorry, get my glasses. You know what? It's almost like an extra Christmas present is when you find things that you haven't seen in a long time, and they appear out of nowhere. And you're like, wow, I've been looking for this for a long ass time, and it's a one of those microfiber glass cleaning cloths, lens cleaners, and I've just been looking for it. So now that I've found it, I need to keep one here. I think I'm going to keep this one here. Well, do I sound like Mr. Rogers? Yeah, we're gonna keep one here. Yeah, we are, because this is where it needs to go in the neighborhood. Everybody should have a microfiber lens cleaning cloth. Now, should they? Kind of like a cross between Mr. Rogers and what is it? The guy from what's the name of that show? South Park. I got tore up in the comments of the show last night. Jeff, yeah. The Turners need to stay. John, but been a while, brother. Are you losing weight? Is that a new picture? John Leon, you're losing some weight, brother. You're smoking some hot ass pie. I need to. There is some Dutch apple pie available. Yeah, John, puff pass. Brian, thank you there. Yeah, that's a bit much. My wife and mom and I are heading on to the game. Where's the Raider party on Sunday morning? Brian, glad you said that. Lot 14. Lot 14 is where the Raider Nation tailgate is. Ira Matthews will be there signing. Bring cash. Ira does cash. Did they get a touchdown? I think they're calling it. I don't see any hands up. I don't see any hands up. Yeah, finally somebody. So the Lions score a touchdown before the half. Jeff's got to go. Thanks, Jeff. Got to go. Good show, Kevin. Hey, thank you there, brother. Good luck this time. If I don't talk to you before the game, yeah, you have fun. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna see that. Like I said, this is my third Raider game here in Tampa, and we've won the previous two. I'm hoping that continues. Oh, back working 12 hours. Okay, well, John, but you're looking good, John. It looks like you're losing weight. Might as well shut your TV off. No, it's me and you, buddy. Me and you. Raiders Legacy 51 is over there. Where's the Raiders party going to be on Sunday before y'all head in? Hartman, I will put it there on Instagram. Lot 14. Raider Nation tailgate on Sunday. Also, if you can't make it, Tail Greeter has food, drinks for a price. Check them. And I would say if you're gonna go to the Raider Nation tailgate, obviously that is the like I said, Orlando Raider Nation, I-4 Raider Nation, Black Hole Tampa, which is me and like one or two other people. South Florida Raider Boosters. Rocky's going to be there with was it White Walker. They're doing stuff. Oh, they caught him short. Okay. 1 minute to go, 3rd and goal. Oh, they stopped him. Oh my goodness. And that's a loss. That's a loss. 4th and goal. Nice play by the Pack. You've seen the plays before. Ed, I'm sorry. Ed Winchell and I go back and forth on this. Apparently, I have Magic TV. I have Magic TV because when I'm talking with Ed, either on the phone or when I'm here on YouTube or wherever, I see it here before he sees it. Oh, and they're staying on the field, or are they just milking the clock? A timeout at 1. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Timeout with 1 second to go on the play clock. 14 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. 4th down. So, I'm sorry, Ed. Again, I will put that up here for all to see about if you're going to go get the Raider Nation tailgate, lot 14. If you can't make it over to lot 14, find the Tailgreeter tailgate, because I know the guys over there at Tailgreeter. They put on a good show. You'll pay for that. You'll pay for that. And I will say, hopefully, if you go to the Raider Nation tailgate, you hopefully will divvy up some of the kitty to help out those clubs that are putting on the event. So I thank you for that. Ernest, the outcome of the next 5 games will dictate what's. I would love to see AOC succeed. Ernest, I'd like to see him succeed. I want to see the Raiders play well. I do. I really do. And the one gate I said this, and by the way, JD, oh boy, I wish I had guns like him. Are you, JD? Are you coming to the game on Sunday? Good to see you. I like AOC 12. I do. I like AOC 12. I actually smacked I called him AOC. AOC is the skinny bitch from New York, and she does not play for the Raiders. I'm sure that she would probably suck and fuck a few of them. Yeah, I said it. Shoot me. But I like what I see in Aiden O'Connell. But, I need to see more, and I need to see an offensive line that will actually protect them. All right, JD, good to see you. Get with me if you get in on. It depends on when you get in on Saturday. Party at my house, and I'll send you my address. Party at my house, JD. Get the address for me. Hit me up. And then this Saturday night, there's an event over at Cigar International, I believe is the bar. It's the information that's posted up on my Facebook and Instagram. That's where the party is going to be. JD, hit me up if you get in early enough. Hopefully you can come on out to the house and see the house and get some drinks. Cash bar there. Rocky is going to be my bartender. Skull Rock, big dude, great guy. He's going to be my bartender. Okay, good. JD's going to call me in the morning. Thank you. I've been with this team since 1960. You've been longer than I have, Ernest. So, dude, hats off to you. Losing sucks, but loyalty is forever. Winning. Well, I agree with you, and Ernest has been relatively new, Ernest, to the show. I want to say within the last 3 weeks. Am I right? Ernest has come in. If you've been watching and just not posting, that's fine too. But I welcome the fact that Ernest pops in and he says his views, and he is a long-time suffering Raiders fan. I will say that. Aren't we all? If you're a true Raiders fan, long-suffering Raiders fan. Folks, the last time the Raiders won a Super Bowl, I was a freshman in college. 1984. After the 83 season, I graduated high school in 83. I'm showing my age. Graduated high school in 83, January 84, here in Tampa at the old Sombrero, as what is it? Chris Berman calls it. Raiders beat the Redskins 38-9, and I got pounded. I got ponded for it because I was whooping up over, I was sober. You could tell that I was verbal, right? Making fun of all the Dolphin fans that had gotten their ass kicked by John Riggins and the Redskins the year prior, and I let them have it. And it was such that about 6 to 10 of them grabbed me. 6 to 10 of them grabbed me and threw me in the pond at the University of Florida, where there are alligators. Ernest, you have 3 weeks. Thanks, Ernest. And I appreciate you coming in. You notice Matt Marinovich is always in the comments section, and I appreciate that. Matt Marinovich is always in the comments section. Ernest, if you are, thank you as well. You can come in on screen at times. John Leon used to come in on screen. JD or DJ would come in on screen. I haven't seen DJ in a while. I'm glad to see that DJ's. DJ's coming with his significant other too. Can't wait to see them both. Back to the point. We are all suffering Raider fans, and we all want the best. Twan's in the house. Thank you there. Good to see you. Twan's here. Think Aiden reminds me of a slower car with a lower ceiling. We gave car 9 years, so we have seen this play out. I just want more from a quarterback, like the ability to scramble. So I agree with you. I like Aiden O'Connell. He is, he's like, I can see that a slower version of Derek Carr. I can see that. I think his arm is better. That's me. I think his arm is better. But if you want to come into the show, and I'm up 45 minutes, I've been close. You want to come into the show? Hit the link. Frizz Daddy, go Leon, go Lions, go Leon. Come into the show. I will put that over there on Instagram as well. Come into the show. Oh, by the way, was it Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Karn, Evil? Got to see the show. It's rock and roll. That one of the great songs. I was listening to that today on like a classic rewind. Come into the show. New York Giant News, aka Giant Gabe, is over there on Instagram. Good to see you there, Gabe. I hope Aiden can be more consistent in Carr. I think he can. Keep saying next year, I hope I'm right. This time and next year, we at least make the playoffs. Maybe. I had so much. What is it? I put the bet on 7. I said easy money. Easy money. For that to happen, they got to win out. For me to make that money, I don't think they're going to win out. Not going to happen. John says he doesn't want Sanders, no more drama, and please, John, I agree there. But I want the other kid. I want the other kid. North Carolina the Carolina Panthers interviewed Bill Belichick's head coaching position for Tar. Oh no, UNC. I'm sorry, for Tar Heel Illustrated. Wow. Great. Frizz Daddy. Looks like we're going to be fighting for getting court. Yep. And Gabe is over there saying, yep. Hey, Gabe, take Sanders. We'll take the other kid. And please watch out for a Frizz Daddy. I agree, brother. And like I said, and you're not going to like this, Frizz Daddy, but I have no problem with the Lions just going and kicking everybody's ass into playoffs. I don't. Yeah, Cam Ward. Thank you there, Matt. Cam Ward. But, or alongside this, I don't mind the Packers. I don't mind the Packers doing damage as well. And I know that that's bad for Lions fans. Gabe has good taste because he wants Ward too. Frizz Daddy, hope the Lions do well. I believe the Turners can develop a quarterback. John, I think so. But like I said, I don't. Oh, and I love, Matt Marinovich. Let me talk about that. Dylan Gabriel, you call him out of Oregon. I call him out of UCF. 1 hour away from me. I've seen the kid play quarterback. I like what I see with Dylan Gabriel. I really do. I like what I see with Dylan Gabriel. And if the Raiders take somebody else with the first pick and come back in and get a quarterback like Dylan Gabriel, I'd love that. And I agree with Ernest, possibly a preview of the NFC Championship game. I just don't want to have. I don't want nothing. Or no, I do not want. Yeah, let me make sure that the English is correct. I do not want anything to do with having the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll be kind. Usually call them the Smugs. I want them gone. Not even. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs, but I want them gone in the first round. I do. I want them gone. Gone. Ah, Flyers lost. Chris, did they lose in overtime or did they lose in regulation? If they lost in overtime, at least it was a point. Hey, Captain, I downloaded StreamYard. Great, EMAC Daddy. That's my buddy that is a Seahawks fan. Good to see you. 7-5 Flyers lost, so that was probably in regulation. Crap. EMAC, good to see you there with StreamYard. Great thing to have. Come on over to YouTube sometime. In regulation, okay. Deion Sanders, as soon as we start losing, will be in the news, and just like Adams, Sanders will start complaining under it. See, and I kind of agree with that, Twan. I kind of agree with that. I think that you got to take, and again, the personality that we see or we know to have seen with Deion Sanders, that personality. And if he loses continuously and it gets sickening to him, I can see him say, well, I'm going to take my football and go home. He might not do it in an overt way, but I think that because here's the thing. I don't think that Davante Adams was doing things overtly until it leaked, right? I think behind the scenes, Devontae Adams was like, "Get me the fuck out of here." I know that he was saying it in that the show, the wide receiver show. He was saying like, "Get me! I'm getting fucking killed out here." But that was caught on the sidelines. Yeah, I was never complaining about anything. I get it. Mike C, thank you for that comment. I'm sorry. I'm Team Dion. He's done a hell of a job short time at Colorado. No, Mike, I agree with that. I do. I agree with that. Do I need to log in for StreamYard? You don't need to log in for sure. You need to log into YouTube. StreamYard puts it out, EMAC, puts it out. Log into YouTube. Fred says, I can't wait to see how the college playoffs play out. I agree. StreamYard is about putting video out. It's YouTube. It's YouTube that you want to log into, EMAC, so you can see the show from me to you. It's on YouTube. So we'll see. And again, I love what I love what he's done with Colorado. I do, but it's the stuff that we've seen and or heard that I can see. I just don't want to part of it. Mike C says, Mike, I'm a Gator, right? No offense, Mike. I am an alum of the University of Florida, but I can see that. Mike C says, I'm hoping Deion goes and fixes mine and his Seminoles. I can see that. I think that the Florida. Okay, he does know. Okay, that's just making sure, Mike. I loved it when, and this is the other thing, I loved it when Bobby Bowden would play Steve Superior, and yeah, that's pretty much the name. Steve Superior, who thought he was superior to everybody, but he did bring us a national championship. I like Steve Superior, aka Steve Spurrier, more than I like Urban Liar, correct as well on the name. Urban Liar, man, it's like every job is, this is my dream job. He said that at Bowling Green, he said it at Utah, and he said it at Florida, and he said it at Ohio State. Every job was his dream job. Urban Liar wanted the Notre Dame job, and it didn't open up fast enough. Seriously, it didn't open up fast enough. The good old days that I hate Mike. I'm pretty much in agree with you there. I'm not a big fan of the Canes. I do know Cane Freak Freddy personally, the guy that's always on camera, front row seats at the University of Miami game. He lives about 15 minutes from me in Apollo Beach. He's this guy is small, skinny. I believe he's Mexican, but I know he's Latino. Small, skinny guy with he looks like he weighs about 100 pounds. But he's a nice guy. He's just overbearing as a Hurricanes fan. But he's cool about it. And by the way, he still owes me a front row seat for the next time Florida plays Miami. I was like, where's my fucking ticket? Didn't see him. Al Davis always went after big names like Jerry Jones. Okay. And I just, we can do more with that pick best player. I agree. Deion said any discussion will be made behind the scene will not interfere with Shador's development. We'll see. I want to make sure I have to log in from Google. I hate Google login. It's such a pain. Yeah, I got you, EMAC. I know. But it's a necessary evil. Fries Mama Baby Brat 1 join on Instagram. Thank you. And R. Adams Jr. 2 joined on Instagram. Thank you for that. I'm just having a ball talking to y'all. I'm going to and Gabe. By the way, Gabe, how's school? How's school, Gabe? If you want to come into the show, hit the link. Want to come into the show, hit the link. Now, Emac Daddy, if you want to come into the show, you can hit the StreamYard link, like you know. Let's build a team around a quarterback, not a quarterback around. John, I get it. I agree with you. Let's build a quarterback or team around a quarterback, not the other way around. Jack Kenna, thank you for being here, sir. Jack and I were on the Wild Wild West yesterday. It was, oh, what a nice pass. Oh, my God, what a nice pass. To, what's his name? The Packers. Yeah, Love. I can see, like I said, I can see this being a possible NFC Championship preview. Packers, Lions. I can also see the Eagles being, one of those guys. Yeah, Watson, man, what a fucking pass, Mike. Who's the fastest guy? 40-yard dash. Yeah, I know. And Ernest is older like me. Ernest, you and Eddie Winchell are Raider fans from jump. I say from jump because you were there when the Raiders were made. I wasn't on Earth yet. So I was born in 65, but I've been a Raider fan since 72. So I'm almost there. But you go back to the inception, and I say you and Eddie Winchell, I love that. I'm that spirited. I'm not quite that old, but I'm a Raider fan from jump as far as mentality. Hey, Jeff Lang, do you think we're going to get a good, probably a defense? Yeah, Jeff, and like I said, I wish that's why I said if you're over, Jeff, pop over on YouTube if you can. Can you answer? What do you think we'll get a good defensive coach? Okay. I don't know. I mean, we got a decent defensive coach with oh, I almost said Paul Gunther. My goodness. Oh my God, which had a PG. Patrick Graham is a decent defensive coach. I mean, I think we are a top 10 defense. I really think we are. I think we are a top 10 defense. And the Packers with a nice score from Love. So look, guy's got to be a tight end. But yeah, Tucker Kraft got to be a tight end. But to tell you, it's a game, 17-13 with the extra point pending. Jed, I'm answering Jeff's question. I think we got one. Now, I think that I don't like the fact that Patrick Graham is a zone guy. I like more man to man. And I agree with Twan. Our defense is good when healthy. Yes, they are. By the way, folks, if you like this, please like it, share it out. Share it out. I hope I answered your question there, Jeff Langham. And the defense is banged up. Could you imagine what this defense could have been like had Wilkins not got hurt? Had Coons not got hurt? Epps is a decent safety, but I actually think Epps getting hurt was a godsend for Polamalu, along with Merrick playing better, but definitely Polamalu, because The Ep's not there. Pull him out, came into his own. And yeah, Tuan, thank you for being here. Again, we are an hour in. We are an hour in. If you want to come into the show, put this here again. Hit it. I like your style, Cap. You got the silver and black hair and beard. I'm pure silver here. It's my ass, beard past my. Oh, dude, Biaggi. And by is it a soft G or a hard G? Jesse, I see Biaggi. I see Biaggi. If I'm incorrect, let me know. But yeah, you and me, brother. You and me. And salute to Twan, salute to Jack, salute to everybody. Like I said, if you like what you see, share it up. Share it up and get more people here. Who are your top free agent targets? Jack, honestly, other than the guard on KC, I haven't really been paying attention. And the reason why I say that is because I kind of wait until after the season. Kind of wait until after the season. To my wish list, my Christmas list, or my Hanukkah list, my Christmaka, the Christmas Kwanzaa wish list. Because I mean, I know what we need. I know what we need in the draft. I know what we need. Well, okay. I know what we need position wise, and I say these are the people position wise that we need to pick up either in the draft or in free agency. Guard, tackle, right there. A number one wide receiver for sure. Notice how they're all offense so far. And if we don't give Sincere McCormick more carries, and I hope we do, I like Sincere McCormick. I like Dylan Lobby. I really do. I like Dylan Lobby. I like Sincere McCormick. I like Zeus White, but he needs to pull his head up. I didn't say out of his ass. I said pull his head up and learn not to run, let the plays develop. And I agree with Mike. We need another JPJ. Wouldn't that be great? Capitan Rafuccio, good to see you as well. Hope you are doing well. And again, if you are over there on Instagram, I said, I like everybody that's here. I appreciate it. Like it up, share it up, like it up, share it up. You're good, Biaggi. Yeah, thank you. Kind of like the opposite of Biaggi. In the movies like Miyagi-Do. No, Miyagi-Do. But it's Biaggi. Your random hero, thank you for joining me over there on Instagram. Thank you for hanging out. We man, could you imagine what this team could have been like had they not signed? Oh, Jared Goff. Oh my God, Jared Goff with a fuck you pick deep in Lions territory. I'll see if this was the safety that undercut. No, he just didn't see him. Oh, you know who it is? It's Nixon, the former Raider. the former Raider, Nixon. He played well when he played for us. Yeah, Jared's saying, oh, yeah, well, you fucked up, dude. Packers on the 16, 1st and 10. And they give it to my boy, Josh Jacobs, who gets about 3 running hard. Goff is a better AOC type. Nixon versus Amik. Oh, and isn't that here? And again, Nixon used to play for us. Amik Robertson played for us, and Amik Robertson got a pay upgrade, and he's starting. And I tell you, wouldn't it have been great if Amik was on our team? Wouldn't it be great if Amik Robertson was on this team? Jack Kenna's in the back. I heard the boom, the boop. So we're gonna be joined by Jack Kenna. Jack, you're looking a little cold out there. We'll hear from Jack in a minute too.
Hey, what's up, Cat? Long time no see.
Yeah, but what, a whole 24 hours, right?
Yeah, that's about it. It's good to have you on the Wild Wild West show.
It was good to be there, Jack. But like I told you last night, I like the guest spots. I like coming in on the guest spots, and I will do that. I will do that when the Raiders play a AFC West opponent.
Or are you just doing that because you know Robert's not there?
It just turned out that because when I was on last week, I didn't know that Robert wasn't going to be there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got a new job, so it's taking his time up.
And you know what? Good for him, because again, from somebody that was out of work for a while, I don't begrudge him work. I mean, I'm very happy for him that he got a job. Hey, John Leon, thank you for being here, sir. But it was nice not having to deal with his shit. I'll admit that. It was nice not having to deal with his shit.
Well, so, I hope you reconsider. Like, he's a good kid. You know, you put up with Gabe. Gabe's a good kid too. You know, they have different opinions. They're younger. They just don't know what they don't know. But I got to give him credit. I got to give Gabe and I give Robert credit that they're young guys. What you know, like we just talked about, started watching 72. You know what you know. And, you know, you can go off of that. So, but they don't know the history of like.
But here's the thing, Jack. I started watching them in 72, but I know the history of the Raiders prior to 72 because I went out of my way to learn it. And oh, by the way, I learned the NFL history prior to that. Okay. I know that the Chicago Staleys became, or the Decatur Staleys became the Chicago Bears. Why? Because I fucking learned it.
Well, I didn't learn about the Staleys. I know about the Raiders. I don't care about the other teams. The other teams can
Jack, no, see, I disagree. You can't know just about your team. You got to know what the fuck you're talking about. And I will say this about Gabe. Gabe never personally attacked me that I can remember.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, well, I don't know what the attack was. We'll talk behind the scenes on that.
Yeah, and that's the reason. Jack. That's the reason why I walked out. That's the reason why I walked out. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to drop it. When somebody tells me on camera that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, fuck you.
Oh, that's what he said?
He said, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm like, oh no. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And oh, by the way, fuck all of y'all. And I walked out.
Oh,
and
man.
So it's and I miss Alex. I miss Richie. I miss Coach.
I miss Coach too. The coach is a good guy.
And Twan said it best. You don't just need to know your team. That's
Hey,
a
Twan.
start. That's a start. You know your team, and then you know your division, and then you know
Right.
your conference, and then you know your league, and then you know history. Jack, do you know where the San Francisco 49ers, what league they were in before they came into the NFL?
No, but they were at, I think, Seal Stadium.
Yeah, but you don't know what league they played in?
I don't care about the Niners. So,
But no, well, fuck the Niners. What I'm saying is this is history. They were
well,
part of the
no. Then I
well,
got to
wait a
say no,
second.
I don't,
Wait a
because I
second.
don't care about them.
I get it, but here's the thing. They were part of the All-American Football Conference, and when the Browns, the Browns would just kick ass on the AAFC for years and years and years, and the Browns and the Niners and I think two other teams came in to the NFL, and that was it. It was the Niners and it was the Browns, and I think it might have been the Steelers, maybe not, or something. But there were the Browns and the Niners. They came in from the AAFC. This is important because you've got to know history. And when, like I said, if you don't know history, that is why I would talking with Gabe, I said, Gabe, learn it. Learn about your team first, and then learn about your division, and then learn about the history. So that's why Raider Way said it was bad timing. Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, Raider Way, but yeah, you came in on a
Subway.
you came in on a bad you came in at a bad time. And Matt Marinovich said the best coach is one of the few decent Charger fans. It's true.
No, Coach is great. Coach is great. You know, like Coach and I almost did like a basketball show together. We talked about it, and it's like, I told him like the same thing. I'm like, I know my team, but you know the NBA. I don't know the NBA. I don't care about any of their teams in the NBA. It's like, hockey. I'm a Sharks fan. I don't know about your Flyers. I don't know. I kind of know a little bit about your Lindros days, but I don't care enough to watch, your team. I want to watch my teams, and I watch so much sports, and I got kids. I don't have enough time, and then I try to participate. Everyone knows me on all the different Raider shows because I spend hours and hours participating in Raider shows and just being in the chat because I love what our Raiders are. This is who we are. We're Raider fans, so I spend my time doing that. It's okay.
And
So, I do have a question for you before we get started and start talking about things. So, one of the things when you do come on the show, before you leave, you got to leave a score. So, what is your score?
I don't have to do shit, Jack.
Well, no,
I don't have to do shit. No, I don't. You guys have to leave a score. I don't have to leave a score because it doesn't fucking matter what the score is. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? That's the all important thing. And if you want to go Vegas, then you can go a line. But Jack, I don't have to leave a fucking score. I don't believe in that shit. I believe in, and that's another reason why I don't bet a lot, is because when
it's not about betting, it's just like what you feel your gut's telling you.
I feel that the Raiders are going to win this weekend. I do.
I feel it's kind of a track game, right?
Yeah, I get. Yeah, hey, Richie Richey's in here, and the Plunder for representing the Buccaneers. Thank you for coming in from Facebook, sir.
Richie, Matt Marinovich.
Yeah, and Matt Marinovich and Richie Richey. Jack, honestly, fuck scores. What did Al say?
Just win, baby.
Just win, baby. He didn't say just win by this score. No, he didn't say a score. Just win. Just win. That's what it all amounts to. And again, I appreciate all the people that are here from other teams as well.
So here's a question to Raider Nation. It's like, it's like, for anyone who's been around for a long time, there ain't no tanking in the Raider Nation. We don't tank. But at the same time, we are in a very special position, which I don't think I've ever come across in my lifetime, to where we actually have a lot of great players on this team. And we're in a position to actually improve this roster for years and years and years to come. I'm just kind of curious what, Raider fans, I've seen polls and stuff like that and participate in those polls. What do Raider fans want? Do you guys want to win some more games and not be able to maybe get that quarterback? Or because in our heart of hearts, we all want that. We want to win games. But there is no going back. We are officially out of the playoffs.
Yes. I'm almost in agreement with Mike. Okay, and I know why he said that. Because Derek Carr has lost to 31 of the 32 NFL teams. Derek Carr could pull off the record by losing to the Raiders. And I understand why Mike C said that. I get it, okay? But here's the thing. If we're going to win any more games this year, let it be this Sunday. Why? It's selfish. And the gentleman that's the Bucs fan, what was it? I'll get his name back here. The Plunder. It's selfish of me to say that because I fucking live here. I live in the Tampa area, and I've never met you, Plunder. I don't think I have. If I have, let me know. But a lot of the Bucs fans are friggin' bandwagon jumping motherfuckers. They couldn't tell you the quarterback who played before Tom Brady. And if you really want to go there, they couldn't tell you the fucking quarterback that played before, get this, Jameis Winston. They couldn't do it. Who was the quarterback before Jameis Winston? They don't know. So if we're going to win any more games this year, I want it to be this weekend because then we don't have to deal, or personally, I don't have to deal with Buck shit for 4 years. I go back last head-to-head. I don't have to deal with Tampa Bay fans for at least 4 years because all I heard about before was and I heard this from my end. You probably saw it with Buck Nasty last night. Buck Nasty was like, "Yeah, I'll tell you about and Buck Nasty's a great guy. He is, but for years and years and years, it was all about the fucking Super Bowl 37. That's all they could talk about was Super Bowl 37 because that was their one thing. Now they can talk about beating the Chiefs. And yes, folks, I've admitted this. I was rooting for Kansas City in that Super Bowl. I know Jack. I'm talking about
like you talk about Tampa Bay. That's the way I feel about the San Francisco 49ers.
Right. But I'm saying is I was rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that Super Bowl. Why? Because I fucking live here. Jack was rooting for Kansas City against the Niners twice, and he got it right. Okay, so that's the way it is. Because there are personal things. And I get why Mike C says it, so Derek Carr could lose to every fucking NFL team that's on record. I get it.
I hope I'm a big Derek. You know this, Cap. I'm a big Derek Carr fan, but I would love for him not to beat us.
Yeah. Oh, Twan, you know what? I like what Twan said. If I got to give a score, you got to get your own fucking channel and do a solo show. I like that, Twan.
Hey, I do the Wild Wild West because I respect you and I love you. You're my brother. I was trying to be a place setter to hold until you come back.
Yeah, but you know what? You're going to be on for quite a while. You're going to be on for quite a. You know why? Honestly, Jack. I like coming in as a guest. I really do. I like coming in as a guest because it got too much to do like a double Wednesday. It got too much.
I can understand it. It's time consuming.
I could go Yeah, I could go from NFL Nation Live to Wild Wild West, or Wild Wild West to NFL. It used to be Wild Wild West to NFL Nation, or one or the other. And I would always, and Jack was like, dude, why are you leaving this show? This is great. And I'm like, well, I got to. And I have seniority, and I've done NFL Nation Live before I did Wild Wild West. And I know that Richie's in here, and it wasn't a personal thing. But if you said you got to do one, I'm going to do the show that I have the longer tenure with, because that I am a guy that you know, what do you call it? I'm loyal. I'm loyal. And so here's the thing. I like coming in as a guest on Wild Wild West, seeing you guys, and you got it down, man. You are doing.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just here for support. It's the same thing. Like, we go back even further, right? With OG, you know, and going on his show. I like being a guest too, because there's no commitment, no nothing like that. So I enjoy it, and I can understand why you enjoy it. And I love the fellas in the Wild Wild West show. So I'm happy to do it, and I'll keep doing it because Richie's a good guy, Al's a good guy, and even though Robert's a good guy.
You know what, Robert, I'm sure is probably better than the taste I've had of him. Don't read into that. That's a bad drop. He rubs me wrong.
There's no battle between us. You know, Cap and I are like buddies. We're just talking. Like, again, I go on the show because I love Cap. Cap and I have met a couple times in real life. We're friends. So
and we're great. And Ernest is one of my newer viewers. You know, he says he's been here for about 3 weeks. I like the fact that, and he's been consistent, kind of like my Kenneth Clark.
Ernest.
Yeah, Kenneth Clark, who's from Palatka. He comes in like every show, and and he's popped in, and he's consistent. Matt Marinovich is there.
Matt Marinovich is the bomb, dude.
Right. 4 things you can count on. 4 things you can count on: death, taxes, Gardner Minshew doing a turnover at an inadvertent time, and Matt Marinovich being on my show. Those are 4 things you can count on, like clockwork. And Ernest is getting that way too. Okay, and I thank Ernest for there. Hey, B Wild Caruth is in over there at Instagram. B Wild, a Saints fan, great Saints fan. And was it Raider Powers ERG is over. Juanito, Black Hole Cisco. I was talking about Black Hole Cisco. Jeff Langham is still over there. And I appreciate everybody that's over there on Instagram. I appreciate everybody that's here on YouTube. So, yeah, and Ernest says he knows we're having fun. But it's like, here's the thing. I like it because I come in as a guest, I talk about the Raiders game, and I get the fuck out. It's fun. It's fun. And yesterday, right? Yesterday when I was there a little bit longer.
I've done that maybe 50 times on your show and your channel over the years, an OG's channel. So I get it.
Yeah. But and it's good to see folks here. Okay, Jack, because since you have, I'm not giving a score, but I will say what I said yesterday on NFL Nation Live. I think the Raiders win by 3.
Ooh, well, okay. You're not going to give a score. I got the game by 3.2. And I said on the show after you left, I'm like, it can go either way. I see this as a trap game, for Tampa. I'm like, it can go either way. I feel it's kind of trapped. And I said 20-23, and I said it can go either way. My heart of heart, I want the Raiders to win 23-20, but the overall, want the Raiders to get back. I want that score to be flipped. And I'm not tanking, but I'm sinking for Sador, or I'm kind of wanting a Ward too. So
I want Ward. And I was going to say, Gabe was over there on Instagram. He wants Cam Ward too. And by the way, Ernest, I say this, and this is true. You don't need to put your camera on. you don't need to put your camera on. And trust me, you're probably no uglier than I am. I got a face for radio. I really do. I got a face for radio. But if you come in, all you have to do is keep your camera off and come in with good audio, because audio is the best thing, because you can have a fantastic picture, but if you can't fucking hear what the guy is saying, it sucks. And the last show I was doing? Yeah, the last show I did here, and it was choppy, and people were saying that I was, pausing out. Is horrible, because the audio sucked as well. And like I said, so Ernest, you could come in and give your opinion anytime. Raider Way, that's Ray, isn't it?
Well, I mean, let's just change the name. It used to be Raider Ray.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was Raider Ray. Yeah,
if it's Raider Ray, then we all know Ray.
Yeah, good to see you there, Ray. And by the way, he said came in at a bad time because I'm dropping F-bombs like I did when we were talking about.
Man, you would have got banned back in the Roku days, right?
Well, yeah.
To calm my stuff down.
I'm on Roku. I'm on Roku right now.
Oh, they got rid of it. Yeah, I remember you said that.
The channel that we're on, which is, by the way, National Streaming Sports, we're not on that channel right now because we're only on for an hour. And by the way, the studio was the wrong studio. I couldn't play my normal intro and outro, which pissed me off. So I got to remember that if I do the thing I got to start, it's got to be in the right studio, because I couldn't do it, which was upsetting. But yeah, Roku, it doesn't matter anymore because it's an adult show with cursing.
Wow, Roku used to be like, the
Roku. Yeah, but Roku, as long as you have it quantified what you're doing, it's okay.
Oh, well, then you messed up for a while.
No. Roku, when I was on originally with National Streaming Sports or Northeast Streaming Sports, it wasn't adult oriented. They didn't have the identifier. Then they said, okay, we are making it an adult channel, so you can swear. That's the difference. So that's why we can swear.
So what are you excited about in watching in this game? It's a top 10 offense.
Yeah, I want to see the Raiders play well.
Of course, we've been doing that.
Yeah, I want to see
it in the last 5 minutes, the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, and I want to see, like I said, if we're gonna win, I hope it's this game. I really do. I hope it's this game, because again, it's a personal thing for me. But I want to see.
I'm sorry to jump in, but Ernest, highlight Ernest.
Okay.
You know this from me, Cap. Wow, you were able to work with Jim Otto?
Yeah.
So Ernest, me as a Raiders fan, and that's how I actually got on the Wild Wild West show, was just to do my favorite player of all time is Jim Otto. The first player I remember being a 4-year-old watching on the black and white TV was Jim Otto dominating at the line of scrimmage. And then one of our friends bought a house next to Jim Otto in Yuba City, and it's the only Raider jersey I own.
It is.
Please share your, how in the chat. I mean, so for me, Cap knows, and I apologize, Cap, for jumping in, but Cap knows that is my boy right there.
Yeah, if you mention Jim Otto, Jack Kenna has a little bit of an orgasm in his pants,
Hey, he's Mr. Raider. He's
in a good way. And I agree with that. He is Mr. Raider. Tim Brown is the older or the younger generation's Mr. But Mr. Raider is Jim Otto. And Tim Brown was called Mr. Raider. I have no issue with it, other than it's like Mr. Raider Dos or 2 or second edition. That's what it is. So again, and Ernest, if you can, Ed Winchell say, there's my man back. Okay. This
Hey,
game to
what's
see
up,
Aiden
Ed?
develop it more, see if the defense can play well. But I tell you, Ozzy said it right there, man. We played so well against the Chiefs. I don't want it to be a aberration. I don't want it to be a one and done, or we spent all of our chutzpah. There's a nice Yiddish word for you. We spent all of our chutzpah against the Chiefs, and now we can't do anything against a very good team in the Tampa Bay Bucks. And Matt says the only Raiders he's owned is Howie Long. I got a lot of Raider jerseys. I will not buy, and I say this, the last couple Raider jerseys I bought, and I bought them on well, Crosby's wasn't on sale. I bought a Max Crosby because out of respect, I said, I'm getting a Max. And I got a really nice black, it's like a black on black Max Crosby. It's a great jersey. And hopefully I can get it signed by him one of these days. But I bought a Josh Jacobs 28. It was on sale. I bought a Devontae Adams jersey. It was on sale. Or no. Yeah, Devontae's wasn't on sale. I think that it was one of those things where you end the year. But the Jacob, I'm sorry. I bought a Darren Waller jersey on sale. I will not buy any more present. I say this and I swear Max Crosby will be the last present day Raiders jersey I buy. Now, if somebody buys me a Bowers jersey,
I was going to say a Bowers in a year or two.
Yeah, if somebody buys me a Bowers jersey in triple X, I'm not going to say no, but I ain't going to buy it because it's a jinx. Anytime I buy a jersey, the guys leave.
Then don't buy any more jerseys.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm hoping that to break the jinx, it is a Max Crosby jersey. And so that will be the last present day Raiders jersey that I buy.
Hey,
again,
Matt. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were done,
no, go ahead, brother. I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, Matt, we all want Aiden O'Connell to play well. And you know what? He's the first QB to throw over 300 yards against the Chiefs. He smoked it. He played so much better than Patrick Mahomes. And again, Cap said this. It took a lot of my thunder yesterday. But I agree 100%. It was the missed field goals. We should have won that game. It doesn't matter about the last call. And I still haven't watched that, Cap. I'll have to I still need to watch it in frame by frame because I said this before even the show started. I'm like, to the group, I'm like, yeah, that whistle's blowing. I see the hands going, false start. That play should have been called dead. But yeah, it's all about the field goals. And you know what? And, we got a great field goal kicker. And, it's going to happen. Once in your lifetime, it'll probably never happen again. But it's definitely the field goals. But the Raiders outplayed the Kansas City Chiefs, and we're not that good. Our defense is tore back with injuries. We got Scott Turner. We had such a bad offensive play caller in Gonsby, and that could have been a win.
Yeah, it should have been a win. Should have been a win.
This is not a rebuild. It's just going to be restructured.
Well, it depends. It depends upon if, and I know Twan is being facetious, but it depends upon who the coach is next year. It depends upon if Antonio Pierce is the coach next year.
I think he will be the coach next year.
We'll see.
And I'll give you a couple reasons. I'll give you a couple of reasons why. Because Dion liked Antonio Pierce. His son, after every game, is give him the praise sign. Oh, thank God, there was a loss. And, Sanders' son and Tom Brady have worked out in the offseason for the last couple of years. So when you're getting dad saying, yes, I want you to go here, dad saying, I like AP, sons, in connection to like working out with Tom Brady, and they have whatever that business thing they got going on. I don't know much about that, but I've read a lot of reports about it. So, like, again, I'm like you, Cap. I kind of like Ward a little bit better than I like Sanders. They're a little bit different player. Sanders is more accurate, like an AOC 12. Ward is like, got a little bit bigger arm, got more running side to him. So I can see AP getting one more year. And on top of that, when AP wanted, what's his name? Kingsbury. And Kingsbury wanted a 3-year deal. And he's got a 2-year deal. And Telesco's got a 2-year deal. You're not going to give your offensive coordinator a 3-year deal when the head coach and your general manager only have 2. And then you're stuck with Gonsby. So it's proved that he's trying to go in the right direction. So I think they're going to have to give him another year, and I think the players like playing for him.
Well, I will say this, Jack, is that at least, and I know I'm going to get shellacked for this. At
LRB
least
Live, retooled, right?
Yeah, no, we all liked Rich Bisaccia.
Agreed.
We all liked Rich Bisaccia, and the team liked playing for him. But Rich Bisaccia, in my estimation, didn't have I won't say marbles, because he does have marbles. He didn't have the background, my estimation, to be a head coach.
Well, and that's a good question.
Wait a second. Let me finish the point. Okay. At least Antonio Pierce has time as a defensive coordinator at Arizona State. Still, the head coaching thing was not there. But at least he has a side of the ball. And I know that special teams is important. And you can point to Marv Levy. You can point to John Harbaugh as special teams guys that took their teams and went far. Okay, Marv never won a Super Bowl, but he took them to 4 straight. John Harbaugh took the Ravens to a Super Bowl and won against his brother. So it's not saying that special teams coaches can't do it, but Rich Bisaccia needed a lot of input, needed a lot of help, and he wasn't going to get it. And that's why I said I thought so much of AP with the help that he got, or allegedly, and I'll say allegedly, is getting with Marvin Lewis and Philbin and Tom Coughlin and Rob Ryan, all those guys.
And now Norv Turner too.
And now Norv Turner helping out Scott. I haven't seen it. Other than Norv helping out Scott, I've seen an upswing.
Agreed.
But I don't know if that's enough. And that's why I said with the right head coach, and a revamped offense, and oh, by the way, a defense that plays more man-to-man, because I think our defensive players right now are built for man-to-man than they are for zone. But that's just me. I think that this team would be a lot better, and I think that you're kidding yourself if you don't at least explore the opportunities.
Ernest, Jack may at some point get a radio voice. Hopefully. Unless that's come and gone. Oh, you pause.
No, I'm here. No, I just was very still. So
That's really
Ernest
cool.
is talking, when you say Jack, he's obviously talking about you. Seems very familiar.
No. He's talking about, sorry, wrong way. You're talking about you.
Really?
Yeah, well,
Ernest, which Jack are you talking
have so
about?
much more
Jack?
charisma than I do. So it's like unbelievable.
No. I don't got
I'm better
charisma.
looking, but you got more charisma on your voice.
Fuck you, Jack. There you go.
I love you, brother.
I got you back, brother. A lot of love there too. And Ace is talking about you won't winning field. I get it. What makes you think Aiden won't just be another car? Ace, I get it, but as I can't remember who was Richie Riche saying that Bowles, not Todd Bowles, the coach of the Bucks, but Bowles, their left tackle in Denver, was just good enough to be their left tackle that they're gonna keep him until they find somebody else.
Well, yeah, he wants him to keep the left tackle until they can get rid of the Notre Dame guy, and I forgot his name, which I shame of me being a Notre Dame fan. The right tackle first.
Yeah, Mike C said, though, allegedly it's true. I haven't seen a lot of Marvin. Remember, Marvin's a defensive guy, and Patrick Graham has done rather well. I just don't like all the zone. I don't like all the zone. I wish, and Peggy said it best. Oh my God, Peggy said it best. We'll have a show on Tuesday, by the way. If you're gonna play zone, and you got the zone locked down for a couple seconds, and then it breaks down, and you have quarterbacks that are hitting the open fucking receivers, not Mahomes, but Bo fucking Nix, the rookie, was hitting open receivers because the zone it only stops them so far, and then the receivers would break out, and you're still playing zone, but they would find the dead area, and Bo Nix, a fucking rookie, was picking us apart.
Right.
Picking us apart. So Peggy said, and I agree with this. Okay, if you're going to play zone, then teach them how to play fucking man-to-man after the zone kind of breaks down.
Well, let's talk about offensive line for a second. Look at the Eagles' offensive line. If you're going to play a zone, they can do zone and power. Everyone on the team can pull. It doesn't matter from the center, your left tackle, your right tackle, your left guard, your right guard. Everyone on that team can move. And that is like one of the best well-oiled offensive lines I've seen in years. And then I compare it to our team. It's just not there. It's not there. Not in a way of play calling, which has been horrible. So we're kind of stuck with that. But it also, talent-wise, is not there. So you look at players. Okay, let's just take our rookie, JPJ.
One second, Jack. One second. Ernest, thank you for being here. I know you got to do Bible study. I know that obviously this old guy, this old Navy chief who has a very bad potty mouth is a little bit much, but blessings to you on your Bible study. Thank you for being here. And Jack and I will continue. And I agree, thank you there, sir. And I agree with Twan on this. Yeah, man-to-man is best. Yeah, we are quite a few players down. But Twan, and I swear, let me finish this thought, Jack, and I'll let you go back. I apologize. Whoever's playing, they got to learn that if you're playing zone and then it breaks apart, you got to line up and go man-to-man. And yeah, you need to fucking teach that to whoever it is, even if it is your fourth and fifth cornerback and your backup safety. It needs to be taught. And I remember when Ainsley was the DB coach, and he went to coach, I think, in Alabama. Okay, I think that he was with the Raiders, and then he went back to Alabama, or he got a head coaching spot somewhere. And Ainsley was a decent DB coach a couple of years ago. You got to teach that. I don't know who our DB coach is. Maybe we should get Stuart Schweigert on the phone and then have him teach these fuckers. But that's what I said. I've got to say, go ahead, Jack, and finish the thought. I apologize for chopping you off.
No, I'm totally opposite. I was talking about the offensive line and just a way of offensive line is cohesive, and you can do both power, scheme, and you can run either. And it's like when you've got offensive linemen that are that talented, I think of what was it our 74 team? When you got Art Shell, Sheen Upshaw, Jim Otto, Brown, and I can't remember the right guard. And I think all of them made the Hall of Fame. It's like when you got guys that are that talented, you can do whatever you want. it like changes everything up. The Eagles, I mean, that offensive line is kind of fun to watch. And actually, their defensive line is kind of fun to watch too, from a fan. So, but our team is like, we got players on our team. They're either like run block, zone block. We got running backs that are zone running backs, or we got power block, power running. So we don't have that cohesion of like both. So that's where I'm hoping, like, next year it kind of changes. Like one of the biggest mistakes that I think we made, again, you brought it up, but I didn't get a chance to even talk about it last night. It's like, I don't think it would, we'd be that much, greatly improved, but improved if we still kept Josh Jacobs, because he does things that Zeus can't do. Zeus, the year before, all he can do is run outside. He's a big boy. He's got speed. He's got no vision. He can't run inside. He runs straight ahead. That's all he can do. Madison, he's just like, okay, he's a better catch-passing, running back than he is, and in blocking, then running the ball, he's then better than Zeus. So last year, the last 4 games, when he got 100 yards a game, dude, the league was beat up. They were beat up. So you're coming in fresh legs and you're getting those yards. It made him look great. He kind of showed, what he is. And it's like, I don't have any faith in that kid anymore. I'm almost hoping, like, next year, either A, we get our quarterback. Round number 2, we either go, like, again, we talked about we want the KC, guard. I like to sign him. And then we use the number 2 pick and maybe like the North Carolina running back, who's a big boy and has got better vision and he's country strong like Zeus, but overall improvement. We'll see. It's like there's a lot of avenues, and we got a lot of tools in our tool belt this coming next year, and we got a lot of money too. So I'm hoping Tom Telesco like uses it wisely, and don't let your all-stars go like we let with JJ, because really that was a 1-year deal for $12 million that he got with Green Bay.
And here's the thing, though. We had a deal with Jacobs, but Josh took the money that was offered by Green Bay. We let him go, yes, but it's like he made that decision. It's not like we said we let him go. He made that decision. We had a deal, but he liked their deal better. And we would have liked to have had him back, but he took the bigger, better deal, BBD. That's on him. And he's having a fantastic year. He's one of the reasons why Green Bay is winning the games that they are, because Love is doing fantastic and Josh Jacobs is doing fantastic. Okay? I'm sure there are others, but those are the 2 main reasons why the Packers are really good this year.
Who played tonight? Again, I've been watching too many YouTube shows.
The Lions are down 28-24 in the 4th quarter
against Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, the Lions have a lot of injuries on defense right now, so they're hurting on defense.
Yeah, but they just got a first and goal on about the 7-yard line. 10 minutes 36 seconds left in the game, and it was a good play. It was like a fake Jets fake toss and kind of like a jet sweep. It was like very subtle reverse jet sweep. And I can't remember who is Amon-Ra St. Brown was the guy that did that. So I like the play, and like I said, the play calling, oh my God, was it Johnson is the guy's name? Montgomery with the ball, first down carry to the 4, big pile there. He is love the play calling. And here you go, got Ed Winchell. Watch a game before Christmas and celebrate. Yeah, Ed, you guys do that. You guys get together because
Ed and I need to get together. We kind of talked a little bit. We do need to get together, watch a game, just hang out, have a beer, and have lunch. Right there with you, brother. In Desert Raider, salute, brother. So who's the biggest loser this year? I think it's Davante Adams. I think he made the biggest mistake talking to crap,
Yep.
working his way out, going to his boy, Rodgers, and just stinking it up. And I don't think Rodgers is going to be back. I don't think the Jets, I've been on the show. I go to a Jets channel who's a Southern California guy. And I don't think Rodgers is going to be back. I mean, they're probably going to cut him too. They're going to start fresh.
Yeah. What's the salary cap ramifications?
Ooh, it's like 40 million or something, 42 million, something ridiculous.
I'm going to invoke Robin Williams. By the way, the Lions just scored a touchdown, so they are now beating Green Bay 30-28 with the extra point pending. I'm going to invoke Robin Williams, okay? Whichever one you said, but they're going to smoke a turd in hell for that, But the Jets, they're going to smoke a turd in hell.
Hey, thank you for that third round draft pick, and it's going to be a high third round draft pick at that.
Yeah, and that's collateral to move up as well. I think that they're going to. I think the Raiders might box a couple of those extra picks, move up and get a nice, better pick. Mike C says he's still talking crap. Yeah, I mean, I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention to what Davante Adams says. And I will say this about him: his mom is very nice. I didn't get a chance to meet her personally, but we were corresponding. And while Davante was on the team, I said, "Hey, I hope that we can get together and I can meet you and Davante and the sisters. I think he has twin sisters. It would have been cool for that, but didn't happen. But Davante Adams,
Okay, question for the nation. I think Davante Adams just is a better version of Myers. And sorry, again, always mess up the name. Our number 2 wide receiver. He's just a better version of him. I mean, the speed's kind of the same. They both got great hands. Route running.
Jacoby Myers.
But one guy's costing you a shitload of money. Not Myers.
Yeah, Jacoby Myers. Yeah, Jacoby Myers is definitely outplaying Davante Adams. And Sir Pinzelot, thank you for being here. I remember Sir Pinzelot from Vegas at the draft. Joseph Sombra joined over there on IG, so thank you for being here. Jack, we got about 3 minutes, so I got to do the outro. Oh, no, I don't even have an outro to do, but I remember it's on the wrong brand. Raider Chat 8888 is here. But I like what Jacoby Myers. If Jacoby Myers could go back to being the number 2, and we get a great number 1, and you were saying what we need in free agency, like I said, I don't know what T. Higgins' price tag is going to be, but he's one that I would like to have, as long as he doesn't price himself out of what we want to do.
I'm guessing about 30, around 30. That's what I'm guessing, 28 to 30 million per year. 4 years. I mean, what do you think?
I don't know.
That's kind of where I'm guessing.
If as long as it's not too much, we're gonna have money available. But I think that the biggest portion of the money needs to go with offensive line, and
right
then
away, right?
Guard, tackle, and then wide receiver. One thing we don't need.
So
anyway,
you're about almost done. I just want to say salute to a couple, potential Hall of Fame players like Steve Wisniewski and our boy, he does the Raider shows, he works for the Raider Nation. But God, why am I drawing the mental blank? Played on the opposite side of Charles Woodson in our 2002 Super Bowl.
Rod
Come
Woodson?
on, help me out. No, on
Rod
the opposite
Woodson?
side. On the opposite side of Charles Woodson. Eric Allen.
Rod Woodson. Oh, Eric Allen. Okay.
So
Yeah,
so
Eric
salute
Allen.
to you
Okay.
guys of like getting in there in the top 25. And one day we need Jim Plunkett to get in there too. But
Hopefully so.
so salute to those guys. How can someone like Steve Winooski, who's got more, again, those were the days. You get to a certain point in the NFL where Pro Bowls don't mean shit. There's not the same respect. But when you got a guy like Steve Winooski, who is got more Pro Bowls than Gene Upshaw, who's probably the best ever. He's top 3 on this team for me. How's that guy not in the Hall of Fame? So all Raider fans, get your voices out there on that kid.
Steve Wisniewski deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, bar none. I still think Plunkett should. And Jack, thanks for being here, brother. I said I would be doing my outro now, but I don't have it on me. Wrong studio. Take care. Remember, party at Captain Jack's house. Party at Captain Jack's house. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook or text me that number. Jack, thanks again, brother. I'm going to pop us both out. And
love you, brother. Salute, nation. I'm out.
You got it. Jack Kenna says goodbye. I say goodbye. Remember, Raider Nation here in Tampa, get with me and join the party at Captain Jack's house. So until then, take care, everybody.